So you are saying that that's a mostly depend upon the practical part.
Practical part. Okay.
Because you need to do the practical to get the recognize yourself as a carpenter or any tradie. We're not specifying any trade course. We just
one thing I would like to say, this country is a great country. You just have to use your time properly, meet with the right people, right connections, in the right time. Everything should be happen.
Hi everyone, welcome to SuccessVisa another podcast. आज हमारे बीच ये सागर जी फ्रॉम एकेडमी ऑफ ट्रेड कॉलेज से। सागर जी, इनकी जर्नी कुछ डिफरेंट है। ये एज अ इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट तो यहाँ आए थे, पर इन्होंने आते ही इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट को एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करनी स्टार्ट कर दी। आइए हम उनसे जानते हैं कि इनकी क्या हुआ इनकी लाइफ में, कि इनको जो है इस इंडस्ट्री में एंटर हुए या इनकी जर्नी कैसी रही। तो वेलकम टू सक्सेस वीजा पॉडकास्ट सागर सर।
Thank you, sir. Very nice to meet you there today.
सो अपनी जर्नी बताइए, आपकी कैसी जर्नी थी, आपकी स्टार्टिंग, आपको ऑस्ट्रेलिया आना कैसा हुआ?
Look, I came in Australia as a student 22 years back, and I came with the dreams. Okay, but one thing I can add, like after 22 years, Australia is a land of opportunities. I came as a student. Now we are teaching students, and the journey was fantastic in last 22 years. Hard work is really important. You got to be disciplined in life. You know, you have to meet with the right people to get the opportunities in life, and yeah, that's all. That's how we have now 5-6 different companies in Australia. Academy of Trades, one of the I would say largest trade college in Sydney and Australia-wide. Academy of Trade mostly focusing in the trade qualifications, because as we know that Australia has a huge gap in the trade industry. That's why this has given an opportunity for us to build the right trade skill worker for Australia, and fill up the the skill migration gap in Australia. So and also we have different other business as well. But one thing I would like to say, this country is a great country. You just have to use your time properly, meet with the right people, right connections, in the right time. Everything should be happen.
So when did you start the college? Which year did you enter in the education industry?
Okay, I'm in education industry from last 17 years, because once I finished my academic study, then I started my career as a trainer.
Okay.
And I worked as a trainer for 7 years. Then after, in between that time, I worked at university as well, as a learning support advisor. And then because education is my passion, and I thought that I'll do something by myself to give something to student communities, and also doing something for myself as well. And it came in my manifestation that okay, I will have this. So we have done that from last 3 years. Like we are running Academy of Trades. Academy of Trades is very unique with the qualifications
and the courses, the variety of courses that we offer.
Yeah, we have almost all different kinds of courses. We have trade qualifications. We have hospitality qualifications, information technologies, graduate diploma leadership, everything. And especially like as per the current market needs, we have certificate 3 painting, certificate 3 carpentry, certificate 3 wall and tiling, certificate 3 bricklaying, then certificate 3 roof plumbing. So this, as far as I know, only Academy of Trade has got the roof plumbing in all over Australia.
All over Australia,
any cry course, compared to any cry course. So of course, some of the cry courses will have this in futures, but it's
at that moment we have only Academy of Trade.
Academy of Trades.
So what inspired you to get that course, certificate 3 in roof plumbing? Because I'm also working in the same industry for many years, but I did not see any college offering that course. Why you add this course into your course structure?
Because we have seen that the tradies are struggling to find the right skilled worker in that field, and especially my business partner, he is managing like 6-7 companies. See, he has his own roof company, so he has more than 150 employees at his company. So he always saying that okay, Mr. Sagar, this is the shortage in Australia, so maybe we can build the people to cover the shortage over here. So that's how we actually got the ideas. But I think we made the right choice. And we got a very positive response from all over Australia as well for this course.
Because the students who are working as a roof plumber, they can now recognize as a roof plumber by getting the qualification.
And they can build their, the career pathway, and also, there is a lot of
future. Like that's a long term. Like I know that's it's also leading to about the PR,
Yeah.
but that's a long time about the future and the jobs prospecting. And you can also open your roof plumbing business.
Exactly. As I said, that Australia is a land of opportunities.
Yeah.
So if you get license in roof plumbing, if you get license in carpentry,
Mm-hmm.
there is a chances to make millions for you. So you can become your own, like the the ownership and entrepreneurship in your own sector. Could be you can be work as a sole traders, you can be work as a own company.
company on it. That-
But Australia has a bright future for this.
So, what do you think about the future of the tradie as you are in a trade college? So, what is the future for the trade? Because if we're looking for the long term,
Australia is a huge country. Australia is always opportunity with the building and constructions, and Australia has total population is only I think 2.5 millions, which is nothing compared to India and Bangladesh. So and this country needs will have lots of constructions in upcoming years, and maybe next 20, 30, 50 years, so many construction will happen. And labor cost is very expensive in this country. That's why we need to build the
more
trades.
houses, more
Yeah,
like
you know, the skilled worker we have to build inside this country. Then this country will get benefits as well, and the career is going to be remain always evergreen in the trade sector. I believe so, because I'm in Australia from last 22 years. Always trade has a significant demand. Trade never going to go down in this country.
Are you saying that trade is not going to be down in this country? But nowadays, some are people saying that some like I'm not sure that that's a true or that's a myth. Like they're saying that in the 1 or 2 year the trade industry will go down because so much people enter in the trade industry. That's a true or that's a
Look,
myth?
if you maintain your service quality, you'll be have the opportunities. If you meet your service quality, look, as I said that there are many colleges in Australia. Okay, but Academy of Trades' vision is to provide ultimate service quality throughout the student journey as well. So if your service quality is pretty good, you can make the unique markets, demanded markets, right? If, as I said, that there are a lot of tradies will come, but not all the tradies has a proper certification.
Yeah,
Not all the tradies knows the proper service.
like how to do
quality.
that thing.
Yeah. So if you build the right, Australia has a demand, as I say, that always it's evergreen.
Like if you're like for example, if someone is studying as a carpenter, that he or she need to start working in the carpentry industry rather than doing any work, because this will give a benefit in the future as well in their education.
We have made our training and assessment strategy with the blended learning training and assessment strategy. So what a blended learning training and assessment strategy means, like students will have the practical learning combination with the theoretical learning. So they will be learning by doing.
Okay.
Okay, that's why we have the workshop. That's why we have the practical side as well. So they'll be learning by doing. So at the time of the study, if they come to the class properly, if they come to the workshop properly, at the time of the study, they will have the experience
Okay. So you
to show themselves.
So you are saying
for the
that
practical.
that's a mostly depend upon the practical part,
Practical path. Okay.
because
So
you need to do the practical
Yeah.
to get the recognize yourself as a carpenter or any tradie. We're not specifying any trade course. We're just
if
trade-
they
trading.
attend the class regularly, okay, of course they will be learning the genuine, what they need to provide for their client and customer after complete their study.
Okay.
They'll be of the right knowledge. But if they just get the certificates, if they don't learn properly, it will be impact to their future career as well. Because if you don't know the job, your client will be understand this, and next time they're not going to give you a job. Because because I've done few construction personally in my personal life, and I know some tradies. I bring them for doing the work for us. So next time I'm not going to bring them. That's it. But if you have a practical knowledge,
Yeah,
client and customer, they will come back to you.
definitely.
Look,
That's about the service you are giving to them. If you
Yeah.
give the good service, then they will definitely contact you, and also they will give the other people your reference that I told it guy to do that. He do my best work.
Yeah.
You can like contact him. That's the thing. Even is like for example in our daily basis we can take as a gardener.
exactly.
If they cut your grass properly, then you can second time you will definitely call him. But if they do not cut your grass like this way, then why you should call? Okay.
And other thing, like Australia, it's a huge country, and Australia always needs migration.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
and there is a huge the multicultural migration in Australia, and always needs migration. So and this migration they're coming over here, and Australia always need to build a new house constructions. Okay,
To complete the demand. To complete the
to
demand.
complete the new migration. Like every year, if there is like 200,000 average migration comes in Australia, I'm just saying that hypothetical. I don't know the exact number, but you guys knows that better than I do. But these people, they need new accommodations, and how the new accommodations happen? If you construct a new building, so when you construct a new building, those buildings require a carpentry work, plumbing work, wall and tiling work.
Every construction is like for building a single house, we need every trade.
All these you need. So
all traders are
demand is going to be there all the time. But if you provide the proper service quality, customer will come to you always.
Definitely, because I know some of the builders, they are facing the crisis of the trading. They say that we do not have a much trading.
Yeah, this is the main problem. That's why the builder is having a problem. Like the building business is pretty good. They get so much work, but the problem they can sometimes it's hard for them to deliver their product on time because shortage of the tradies. You know that shortage. That is the main keys. Nothing else.
Because if we're looking back to our home countries, the tradies are different. But if you're looking for the Australia, that's different. Because in here, if you want to recognize yourself as a tradie, you need to do the qualification as well as you need to get the license.
You have to comply with those lots of compliance, the certifications.
Yeah, definitely.
Rules and regulations, and it's good for country as well because safety is very important.
Because tradie is a daily life part of people. You live in a house, you need a tradie as well. For one of your tap does not work. Your electricity short circuit, anything you need a tradie.
Yep. So, as I said, one thing Academy of Trade, not just for the business, Academy of Trade.
That's for the education.
Would like to give something genuine to the markets with the proper service quality. So we are working as a team with the academic departments, a student support department, compliance as well, and also a student has to support us as well to make sure that they're following our directions to coming to the class, attending every week practical class. That's how they will learn. But if they don't learn, if they try to do shortcuts, it's going to impact to them. We are very, with the quality, we don't compromise in academia. Because as I said that I'm in education industry very long time. So my passion, rest of my life, I'll be spending in this sector. So service quality is my main passion. That's it. No compromise with service quality.
Because you said that you are working in the industry from 22 years, right? So from the 22 years, in that year, did you see that in a declination in the tradie demand? Because 22 years is a long time. You have seen a 1/4 part of a century.
Yeah. Never I've seen any decline with the tradies work. And Australia is there is lots of skill shortage in Australia. Like if you look at the health sector, trade sectors, IT sectors. Okay, we are overseas migrant peoples are filling those gaps. So that's why we think building the peoples for this country, it's an opportunity for this country, an opportunity for us, and also contributing something to this country, to the society, to our family as well.
So you're saying that they have a demand, so they want to recruit students or from the international market. So why they are not you see that they are not getting the students from offshore, from any country? If they apply for the trading visa for the trade qualification, they are not getting the visa in the trade.
You're talking about the migration.
If I'm just talking about the migration,
could be the migration. It's the policy and procedure change every certain time anyway. Maybe
in future they will they will easy that things about that.
Look, Australia is of course they have to fill up the gaps. They need to build the people for this country. Of course they need to open the doors for this country to fill up the gaps, and otherwise there will be huge problems to building house constructions, doing the jobs. Already we are facing a problem, we don't find the right worker for any workplace right now. Market is a badly shortage with any sorts of worker now. So I think if we build the right students from our institutes, from any providers, because regulated body is very strict because of the service quality. I think in markets there's certain people's maybe not maintaining the proper service quality. So that could be an issue for not getting the visa approval. I'm just saying hypothetically, but if we provide the proper service, if you build the right peoples, of course the students will get the visa. I don't see any problems.
Okay, that depends upon their what they are their qualification, what they are offering. Is they give the beneficial to the Australian government or not?
Exactly. So let's say like if every year like I'm building like 500 students from my institute. So out of these 500 students, let's like 80% of students qualifying themselves as a proper tradie and they're doing the proper job. Okay, so automatically my institute will be have the reputation in markets and the directly or indirectly government will understand that okay how we are contributing. So that's how we need to meet the service quality in this country to meet the skill gaps.
So you say that that you have educated like more than 2,000 students till date. So some of the students or some of the people say that in that trade you do not earn too much to fulfill your daily needs. So at what time you are satisfied in that statement that tradies are not getting enough money? Some people told that tradies in the trade field you do not get enough money, you do not get enough things to survive to complete your daily needs.
I don't believe that 100% because as I said that when there is a demand, there is opportunities and there is a higher pay as well. Because when you don't find the right skills, you're ready to pay the higher price. Plumbing is a shortage in this country. You try to find a plumber for your house. Electrician is a badly shortage. To become an electrician, there is a certain criteria as well.
Yes.
So if you got a proper licensing, if you got a proper education, money will be behind you. This is the theory in the life. So you don't have to look at the money. You don't have to behind run the money. Money will be follow you. You just build yourself. The people who are studying, who are going to build their career in the trade sector, my suggestions
focus on yourself.
Focus on you. Don't listen the markets. Don't listen the rumor. Learn the thing properly. Learning process has to be on with you all the time. Automatically you will see the money will be flourish like anything behind you. And trade has opportunities. Plumbing has shortage in this country. Proper paint, you won't find the right painter as well. And carpenter has a shortage in this country.
Cabinet making, electrician
badly shortage. So if you have a proper licensing, 7 days you will have the work. Okay, you won't have problem with the proper pay. I don't. The people who are the blaming, they don't have the proper pay. I don't think so. They have a proper certifications. Maybe they don't have the proper knowledge and for doing certain work to complete at my house. So I've seen his work not good. I never called him after that. Okay, that's it. So
that's a human behavior.
So these are the people having a problem. So if you just try to learn something genuinely, and every opportunity will come to you.
Definitely.
Everything is hard in this world. If you think hard, it's hard, but not hard actually. Just focus yourself, build your proper skills and knowledge. Nothing is hard.
That you have
money making is easy, career is easy. Look, I came in Australia as an empty hand. The day I came, now we are running different business
companies,
and we have a vision with us. Every day we are busy with our time, and not only that anyway. So we are creating an opportunity for this country, and also I was looking after ourselves as well. So nothing is hard.
Thank you Sagar sir for giving us so much time. आप अपनी तरफ से हमारी ऑडियंस को या अपने इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट्स जो आए हैं जो यहाँ काम कर रहे हैं उनको क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
Look, Australia is a great country. You guys are so lucky to come in this country. My suggestion for you guys, focus on your study. Do not escape from the class, because if you maintain this educational learning regularly, your life will be changed. If you look like the people who came like a student like me, look at us. 22 years back, I came as a student. Now we have students in our college. So same thing will be happen for you as well. So you have to be disciplined in your life. You have to maintain many things into this country. You have to work hard. You have to pay the fees. You have to cook yourself. So discipline is everything. You have to be consistent with the people. Build your friendship with the right people. Use your time properly. Time is everything. If you miss the time, you're missing everything in your life. And also look after your health. You need the right energy to achieve the targets in your life. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to say something to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.